Few could have anticipated how the sport would expand and grow back during the first boat race on the Choptank River in 1911. Since then, the technologies and designs have changed, evolving to the point where these boats are achieving speeds of up to 150 miles an hour. And needless to say, it's a tradition on the Eastern Shore that runs deep.
Now, obviously, the boats have drastically changed over the years, but one unwavering factor is the support the local community has for those who continue to build and race these boats. And we are so happy to welcome this afternoon Bill Christopher, the president and CEO of the Dorchester Chamber of Commerce, along with Alan Nelson, the vice commodore of the Cambridge Powerboat Racing Association. Gentlemen, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so this is the oldest active powerboat race in the country. Why do you think it has endured for so long?
Because I think people are people. So whenever you put two guys together and they have a bicycle, a horse, a car, or a boat, one's going to look at the other and say, mine's faster than yours. It's human nature.
Human nature.
And so the sport has evolved. Obviously on the Choptank River, the river has played an important part of our history. And so the sport evolved when a couple of young men were out playing with their father's boats, I suspect unknowingly, but they were out playing with the boats, and Mr. DuPont saw them, waved them over, was aware of the beginnings of the American Powerboat Association, and said, have you ever raced them? A few months later, the Cambridge Yacht Club was formed, and the first race was held, and history has gone on to have now Cambridge is the home of more members of the Sports Hall of Fame than any other city in the world.
Wow.
Think
I
about
didn't
that.
know that.
How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you give us a quick rundown of the schedule of events?
So the race this year, we've actually added a pre-race concert on Friday night to actually try to bring in some new spectators that
Right.
don't see the race. So Transfusion, like everybody's familiar with
yeah.
Transfusion, will be performing Friday night at 6 at the park. We'll have some boat races, boats next to that. And then the races themselves are on Saturday and Sunday, the 17th and 18th. They'll start racing or hear boats firing up around 10 a.m. Should be done around 5 or so, depending on how the race goes throughout the day. During the races, we have a kid zone, Cascading Carlos, who you guys have had on lots and lots of times. We'll be there. There'll be lots of games to entertain the young ones while the adults are actually watching the races themselves. We will have food trucks, the beverage truck. Boy Scouts will be there with funnel cakes and lemonade and snow cones. And I think that pretty much covers some really exciting racing, what Alan can tell you about.
Yeah, and these races, I mean, they're pretty fast, speeds up to 150 miles per hour. What kind of safety management and procedures set these races apart from others?
It's a great question. Safety, some people think safety and racing is an oxymoron. But one of the things we're most proud of is the involving safety part of our race. There is a rescue team now that travels all across the country and up into Canada in support of powerboat racing that was actually formed in Cambridge by a number of the members of the Rescue Fire Company back in the 80s when we started needing divers to go out and to help with the sport. And these guys were starting to create a dive team at the fire department, and they wanted training, and it has evolved into now a team of about 20 people, and they travel all across the sport. So the boats go out, and I've actually seen video where a boat will go upside down, and when it comes down and the spray starts to fall down on the water, the jet ski is at that boat by the time the last drops of water are coming down. They're that quick.
How about that?
That quick.
Goodness gracious. So how many boats are we talking? How many racers?
We're expecting 5 classes of boats, and there will be about 60 boats that will be here. And they are some of the top boats in the country that are coming. And we're extra proud this year that the tradition at Cambridge is moving another step forward, and we have a new racer that's joining the pack this year, actually a third generation racer.
Wow.
Woody Pluscott will be debuting his hometown race this year for the first time. So we're excited for Woody and that.
That is great.
All right, real quick, the where's and the when?
Again, Great Marsh Park, Joey Bull Park at Great Marsh in Cambridge. Friday night, 6 p.m. concert. Races Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 in the morning, and they'll finish up when they finish up in the afternoon. parking at the event. We ask for a $5 donation. Everything else, there's no admission to get into the event. Like I say, it's come family event, have fun, stay, enjoy the day.
All right. Bill and Alan, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Best wishes for
Good
the
luck.
event. That's awesome.